To those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening, the conditions contributing to a fantastic...
Then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's down to business here.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Pedro Porro. Dani Olmo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Throwing. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Simeone. McAllister. Tagliafico. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Pau Kubasi. Aim forwards. And it's Molina. Molina, there's the delivery. Cleared away. Mikel Oyarzabal. Kubasi. Cucurella. Baina. Laporte. Laporte gently done. Lisandro Martinez does really well to win the ball there. Dani Olmo. Simeone wins the duel this time. McAllister. Tagliafico. And it's Fernandez. Now, where's he looking? Messi. Tagliafico. Paredes. Messi. McAllister. Messi. McAllister. Paredes. Dani Olmo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Cucurella. Kubasi. Laporte forwards and with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. Fernandez. Tagliafico. McAllister. Paredes. And here's Messi. Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's hoisted clear. Baina. Laporte. Dani Olmo. Romero. Fernandez. Paredes. Molina. That's Simeone. Simeone. Oh, it's played into the area. Messi. McAllister. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Cucurella. Baina. Laporte. Out to the right. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Pedro Porro. Oh, nice touch. And here's Yamal. And that's too far for anyone. McAllister. Messi. Over to the left. And it's played forward. Danger averted for now. Simeone. Fabian Ruiz, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kubasi. Laporte. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that was nowhere near his best. Fernandez. Rodri. McAllister have it back and can go again. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Fabian Ruiz is there and he can get that clear. Alvarez, he is onto this. Dani Olmo. Mikel Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Dani Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. Molina. Paredes. Messi. Tagliafico. And it's Messi. Goes for goal!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rodri. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister. Alvarez. McAllister. Paredes. Paredes shifted upfield. Tagliafico. Paredes. Messi. Paredes. Out to the left it goes. Fernandez delivers the ball. And that is not finding anyone. Al-Kubasi chooses to go cross-field. Clearly not happy with that. Laporte. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Forward it goes. Calmly anticipates. Tagliafico. Aim forwards. Alvarez. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Al-Kubasi gently done. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Yamal. And it's Porro. Out towards the flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Paredes. Messi. Simeone. Moved on forwards. That is good strength. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal. Pedro Porro. And it's played forward. That's tidy. Aimed in towards the centre. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Oh, it's come loose. Paredes herring after the ball here. Baina, and that's aimed into the middle. And now the breakaway. Messi. Alvarez. Kubasi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Fabian Ruiz. McAllister. Tagliafico. Paredes. And it's Messi. McAllister. Tagliafico. Fernandez. Will play through for the wide man. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Driven forward. Oyarzábal looks to get on the end of this. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Oyarzábal clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Messi. Tagliafico. Messi. Simeone. Molina's cross. Laporte gets rid without sophistication. That'll be a throw-in. Rodri. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Played towards the other side. And it's Baina. Can he get onto this? Baina. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. And here's Ruiz. Cucurella looking here to chip it through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Romero forwards and with intent. Paredes. Molina.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cucurella. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's really well manoeuvred. Baina. Kubasi. Has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. McAllister. Messi. Alvarez. Tagliafico. Rodri. Alvarez. Fernandez. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Olmo. Oyarzabal, oh, good spread. And here's Oyarzabal. And that was very necessary. Fabian Ruiz. First quarter of an hour gone. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Cucurella crosses. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rodri. Serves up across. Fernandez attempts a clearance. tries to get it clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tagliafico. Romero, aim forwards. And it's Messi. Fernandez. McAllister. McAllister, gently done. That's really well cleared. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And reclaimed it in a trice. Rodri.
Alex Baina really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Alvarez. McAllister. Molina. Simeone. Ooh, delicate chip through. Messi. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Baina. And it's Olmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's been won straight back. Romero, head over towards the opposite flank. Rodri. Oyarzabal. And here's Yamal. Proves too strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence... Dani Olmo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paredes. Simeone. And it's played forward.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Laporte looks to the other side. Martinez. Simeone. That's a good run he's making there. And it's Messi. It's anyone's ball now. Lisandro Martinez cuts out the pass. Paredes. Alvarez. And here's Alvarez. And he's managed to get free. Played into the middle. Cucurella attempts a clearance. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Tagliafico. Kubasi. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Alvarez. Messi. Tagliafico. Looking for a decent ball in. Swings it across. Fabian Ruiz. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Rodri forwards and with intent. And it's Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz shifted upfield. It's a goal kick. Fernandez, now he's off and running. McAllister. Tagliafico. Paredes. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, that is a bit special. Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Cucurella. Baina providing an outlet on that flank. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. A chance to play it in. And he's well positioned here. Fabian Ruiz played out to the left flank. That's good play. And it's Baina. Tagliafico gets it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Baina is the guilty party there. Molina. McAllister. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez has played it long. Rodri. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. It's an inviting looking ball that. Romero gets over and intercepts. Fernandez. Fernandez. And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rodri with the clearance. And it's McAllister. Simeone. And here's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Pedro Porro. Up towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Fernandez. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's a good run down the right. Cross goes in there. There's the header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And they win it back again. Messi. Paredes. Romero. Paredes. Spread out to the left. Fernandez. Tagliafico. Fernandez. Now the ball in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Gets it away. Oh, great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. That's been drilled forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Paredes. Molina. And it's Olmo. Cucurella. Baina. Fabian Ruiz. And the ball's come loose here. Alvarez. Oh, easy pickings there. Laporte, and the keeper's got it again. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella, nicely aimed pass. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. That is lovely. Yamal's cross. It's run loose here. Oyarzábal. Shot, surely! It's in! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tagliafico. Simeone. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Simeone played out to the left flank. Time to deliver. Now this, can he finish? Baina. Fabian Ruiz. Now he's got space here. And he's straight offside. Paredes. Aim forwards. Fernandez. Tagliafico. Messi. Fernandez. Fernandez goes on a run down the left wing. Defending of the desperate variety. Argentina have reclaimed it. McAllister. Paredes. Messi. Simeone. Molina picks it up now. Cleared away. Cucurella. Laporte. Laporte forwards and with intent. Rodri. Kubasi. Quality ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. Yamal played out towards the right wing. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Molina. Romero. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez. Played up towards the front line. McAllister. And it's Fernandez. Paredes. McAllister. Tagliafico. Fernandez. Very nicely done. McAllister. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
McAllister, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Molina, and he goes cross-field. Messi, out to the left it goes. And here's Fernandez. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Cucurella, gently done. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Baina. Fernandez. Argentina going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Messi chasing after it. Kubasi. Laporte. Oh, this looks sharp. Great defending, strong and determined. Molina. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Tagliafico. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Laporte. Rodri. Oh, there's a probing ball. Romero makes the interception. Tagliafico. Fernandez. Messi. Paredes. Molina. Simeone. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. And he's there to clear it. And he's heaved it away. Paredes. Played towards the other side, and it's Fernandez. Tagliafico. And here's Fernandez. Oh, sweet feet. Turns and goes back. Out to the left it goes. That's a cute ball. No, he's overshot the green. Fabian Ruiz. Baina. Moved on forwards. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. McAllister. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. McAllister, forwards and with intent. And here's Fernandez. Tagliafico. Nice control. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the shot! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, such a clever touch. Simeone, backward it goes. Mikel Oyarzabal. Paredes wins the duel this time. Cucurella. That's really well manoeuvred. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal played out to the left flank.
Oyarzabal usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
McAllister, long ball upfield. Kubasi. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Rodri, gently done. Romero. Tagliafico. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Pedro Porro. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Olmo. Oh, he's in! Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Tagliafico. Romero. Oh, good-looking ball. Tagliafico. Fernandez looking to get on the end of this. Cucurella. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Cleared away. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Martinez. Oh, can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mikel Oyarzabal. Moved on forwards. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. That's very neat. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro puts the ball in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Strong running down that left flank. Laporte cuts it out. Oyarzabal. Baina closing in on goal. Deftly away. Simeone. Molina aim forwards. Now it's Fernandez. He has found the way through. Laporte attempts a clearance. Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. It's a sharp pass. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. And he's there to clear it. Martinez. Tagliafico. It's an inviting looking ball that. Well timed, excellent interception. Laporte. Baina. And it's Olmo. Cucurella puts the ball in. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Alvarez. Molina. Simeone. That's a good ball. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Laporte. Rodri, who does have an assist to his name. Yamal. Now it's Baina. Fabian Ruiz. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal knocks it out wide. And he's dealt with that well. Oya. Big chance! It's a loose ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Paredes is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Fernandez. Gets a good foot in there, and he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
That has been clubbed away. Out for a throw. Simeone in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared. And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. Baina. Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Cucurella. Rodri. Pedro Porro. Romero can get it clear. Rodri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alvarez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Played into space out wide. Fabian Ruiz. Dani Olmo. Laporte. Romero, gently done. Messi looking understandably energised after his goal. Romero. Paredes. Paredes forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz shifted upfield. Paredes. Romero. Molina. Molina head over towards the opposite flank. Taliafico. And here's Alvarez. Paredes. Molina. Simeone. Paredes. Simeone. Paredes. Played out to the right. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Argentina have a free kick. Messi. And here's Fernandez. And here's McAllister. And they've got rid. Oyarzábal looking to penetrate opposition lines. Baina. Cucurella. Rodri. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Pedro Porro. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Fernandez is onto it in a flash. Tagliafico. And here's Messi. Fernandez gets into a good position. In it comes. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Baina. Dani Olmo. Oyarzábal. Yamal. Spread out to the left. It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister. And it's Fernandez. Rodri. Pedro Porro. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now here's the delivery. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And he thumps it clear. And it's Baina. Clipped into space. Cleared away. Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Spain get the second half started. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Baina. Cucurella. Header! Dani Olmo. Martinez. Simeone. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. And here's Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. He's having a shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Dani Olmo really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Paredes. Simeone. Romero chooses to go cross-field. Tagliafico. Oh, he's found support out wide. Fernandez. Fernandez gets across him. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. McAllister. Fernandez. Messi. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been knocked clear. Alvarez. And it's Messi. McAllister. Tagliafico. That's a good run down the left. Played into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Laporte. Laporte forwards and with intent. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. Romero. Tagliafico. Fernandez. Messi. Tries a deft little ball. Simeone has got himself a free kick. Messi! It's a threatening ball. Messi played out towards the right wing. Showing good feet. Simeone. Out to the right. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. McAllister. Nice physical challenge. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the pass is intercepted. Baina. Fabian Ruiz. Baina. Rodri. Yamal. McAllister. Paredes. Romero. Simeone. Molina. Molina tries making a foray down the right. Oh, that's neat. Messi. Paredes. Molina. Paredes. Dani Olmo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Played back to the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Kukurea. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi goes forward. Rodri. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Goes for a shot! Fernandez shifted upfield. And it's Olmo. Yamal. That has found him in acres of space. Again, a throw-in. Paredes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. He's found a way through. Lovely, now then. Romero gets good distance on it. And the counter is on. McAllister. Molina. Lofted upfield. And it's Fernandez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Laporte. Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte driven forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister. Paredes. Tagliafico. Molina. Simeone. Now that's well seen too. Laporte. Kubasi. Rodri. Oh, good spread. Now it's Dani Olmo. Lisandro Martinez wins the duel this time. Baina. And it's Ruiz. Oyarzabal. And here's Oyarzabal. Over to the left. Kukurea. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, they can break here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played out to the right. Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Dani Olmo. And here's Baina. He's in a great position. It's anyone's ball now. Molina gets it clear. Bino's cross, it's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Paredes. McAllister, aim forwards. No, that's overhit. Rodri. Yamal. Quality ball. And that has been cleared. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Molina, gently done. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Romero, Paredes, McAllister, and here's Alvarez. Cucurella, Fabian Ruiz, Bina, Laporte, and it's played forward. Messi is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Fernandez. That's an excellent interception. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal, Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. McAllister, Lisandro Martinez, forwards and with intent. Tagliafico. And here's Alvarez. He's got space in the area. Fabian Ruiz. Mikel Oyarzabal. Romero. McAllister. Romero. That's been drilled forward. And he cuts out the supply. Pedro Porro. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Molina. And he goes cross-field. And it's Fernandez. Fernandez going full tilt down the left. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he's there to get it away. A That's a throw. De Paul. Pedro Porro getting this one clear. Messi plays it short. And that's been repelled. McAllister. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Paredes. Romero, good-looking ball. Cucurella. Aim forwards. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Romero can get it clear. Paredes, gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. Out to the right. And here's Dani Olmo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
McAllister, played towards the front line. No, that's too long. Fabian Ruiz. Baina. Romero gets it away. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Oh, it's come loose. Fernandez chasing after it. Tagliafico. Can he latch on to this? Calmly anticipates. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Laporte. Rodri. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Alvarez played out towards the right wing. And it's Molina. Al Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. Lovely feet. That's going to go a long way. Baina. Laporte. Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. Moved on forwards. Crunching tackle. Molina. Fernandez. Alvarez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri. And it's played forward. Cucurella, aim forwards. Paredes. Romero looks to the other side. Tagliafico. And here's Fernandez. There are a few waiting for it. Oh, good ball. Messi. And here's Alvarez. No way through, so back it comes. McAllister. Fernandez pings it across. Romero. Messi. Tagliafico forwards and with intent. Baina. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Oyarzabal. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Paredes. That's really well manoeuvred. Succumbs to the pressure. Kubasi. Rodri. How Kubasi, gently done. And it's Baina. Fabian Ruiz. Keeper's got good distance on that. That has been cut short. Romero makes the interception. Tagliafico. Romero. McAllister. Romero. It's a sharp pass. It's just beyond his reach. Carries far too far and out of play. Laporte. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. De Paul. Molina. De Paul. Martinez. Moved on forwards. Al-Kubasi clears it away. McAllister. And he welcomes it in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Baina. Cucurella. Baina. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Romero shifted upfield. Molina. And here's De Paul. De Paul with the delivery. Dani Olmo. Mikel Oyarzabal. Tagliafico. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? Alvarez! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rodri. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Fernandez. Messi.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Cucurella. The pull does really well to win the ball there. And he goes cross-field. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Cucurella cuts it out. Dani Olmo. Laporte. Laporte forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz. And that could set him on his way. Romero gets across to intercept that. Baena is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played towards the other side. Fernandez. Fernandez goes on a charge down the left. Fired deep towards the back post. Laporte. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Olmo. Yamal. Proves too strong. Tries to cross. Cleared away. That's a throw. Dani Olmo. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Baena. Cucurella played out to the left flank. Tries to get it clear. And they've been given a corner. Al Kubasi with the short one. And the finish! Paredes getting this one clear. That's good play. And it's Cucurella. Rodri. Baena. Rodri. Kubasi. Rodri. Dani Olmo. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. Yamal. Back into the middle. Martinez. And he's picked out the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz, aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz. McAllister. Alvarez. Ball's played through, and it's Molina. De Paul. Molina. De Paul. Molina. Molina chooses to go cross-field. There's the shot!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
McAllister. Out to the right. De Paul. De Paul with the cross. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella looking for a runner. Paredes. Fernandez. Messi. Romero. It's an inviting looking ball that. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Yamal. Rodri. And it's lofted through here. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Ruiz. And here's Dani Olmo. De Paul. McAllister. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. Baina. Now it's Baina. And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Molina. Molina gently down. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Unai Simon, one ball by the goalkeeper. Martinez, that's really well manoeuvred. De Paul. Oyarzábal wins the duel this time. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Tagliafico. Messi. Romero. Molina. De Paul. Messi. Molina. McAllister. Argentina really will have to throw everything at this now. Purring through the gears.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yamal, and he's away.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's Rodrigo de Paul. Molina. And here's de Paul. Paredes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Paredes makes the interception. De Paul. Fernandez. McAllister. Cucurella attempts a clearance. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? Fernandez. That's really well cleared. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Fernandez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. McAllister. Moved on forwards. Oyarzábal gets it away. Messi. That's very neat. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's a throw-in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. And here's Messi. And here's Messi. Fernandez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lobbed in behind. Now it's de Paul.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Cucurella. Oh, sweet feet. Nicely shaped cross. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's played forward. Romero. Lisandro Martinez, forwards and with intent. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez has been caught there, it's a foul. McAllister tries to dink it through. Short changes him with that pass. It's a throw. Aimed in towards the centre. Laporte getting this one clear.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Paredes. Romero. Molina. Molina shifted upfield. Kubasi. Rodri. Rodri played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Ruiz. Chooses to go back. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Pedro Porro. He is just caressing the ball.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Tagliafico. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cucurella looking to hit the byline here. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Dani Olmo, and the shot! He can get that clear. Dani Olmo! Dani Olmo!
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
Tagliafico. Fernandez. Can he deliver? Fernandez puts a cross in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's McAllister. Fernandez gets a cross in, and that's been well dealt with. Tagliafico. McAllister. Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Laporte. Aim forwards. Dani Olmo chasing after it. Baina. Laporte. Yamal.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Fabian Ruiz. It's a delicate pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Moved on forwards. Tagliafico. And it's Fernandez. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good spread. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. A header! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Lisandro Martinez, and he goes cross-field, and that's been won straight back. Baina. That is very well defended. Paredes trying to keep this in. Cross goes in there. Lisandro Martinez can get it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Ruiz. Thinks one through. Yamal. Tagliafico gets across to intercept that. And it's been taken short. One good cross, maybe the last chance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Alvarez. Yamal. Into the last 5 minutes. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Pau Kubasi, gently done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tagliafico. Oh, super find.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Do have a chance to counter here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Paredes. Molina. Romero. Lisandro Martinez. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Baina. And here's Oyarzabal. Baina. Fabian Ruiz. They are right into last. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pau Kubasi goes short. And the shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Oyarzabal simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
McAllister. Fernandez. Looks to the other side.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rodri gets over and intercepts. And it's Olmo. Bina. Danny Olmo. Chance!
Oyarzabal just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Yamal forwards and with intent. Bina looking to run onto it. Now who's going to be first to this? Cucurella crossed in once more.
Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Cucurella. Cucurella is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Spain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Paredes. That's really well manoeuvred. McAllister. Argentina to make one last surge forward. And it's McAllister. Martinez. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Danny Olmo wins the duel this time. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Rodri. Laporte laid out to the left flank. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Fernandez. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Paredes. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The changes then in quick succession. A
think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Fabian Ruiz tries to clear. And here's the Paul. De Paul. Molina puts them all in. Cleared without complication. And it's Molina. De Paul could try cutting inside here. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Baina. Cucurella. Oh, there's a probing ball. Molina. De Paul. Molina. De Paul. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Fernandez. Picks it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Needs a quality cross. McAllister. Argentina with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Messi plays it short. They need to get it in quick. And it's McAllister. That's going to go a long way. Romero. McAllister. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Laporte gets it away. Yamal. Rodri. And that will be the final act. Argentina did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Argentina never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Just not good enough on so many levels.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Señoras y